Welcome back to another video. My name is Matt and I help people overcome retroactive jealousy. And in this video, I want to talk to you about what it really took to overcome RJ. What it really takes in order to overcome, destroy, and get to the other side of retroactive jealousy. It's not all sunshine and rainbows or anything like that. I want to tell you the truth and the cold hard facts about what I personally had to go through in order to overcome this, and what you as well will have to overcome to go through to overcome this. But I think if you're mentally prepared and understand what's going to happen, it's going to make this journey and this process a whole lot easier for you. So we'll get to that in just a moment. But before we do, if you could take a quick moment and smash the like button, that will allow YouTube to promote this video out to more people that need to see it. So I'd really, really appreciate it. Okay, so this is what it really took to overcome RJ. Hard work, and sucky days, and doing things when I didn't want to do them, and being intimate when I didn't want to be intimate, and not being able to be mentally lazy in any way, shape, or form. It was hard, and I want to get that through to you, very much so. And there seems to be this idea that once you understand the steps to overcome retroactive jealousy, it's supposed to be like every day's supposed to be easy, right? It's just supposed to be like very smooth process, and I'm getting better, and now I'm better. And it's not like that. It is a bumpy roller coaster ride to get to the other side, with twists and turns and loops and all sorts of things. It's tough. And so I want to convey that message out there that, just because, if you're putting in the steps and you're not feeling or seeing results, chances are you are getting results, right? It's happening. It's working kind of behind the scenes if you're actually putting in the work to overcome this. But it is hard to do. Retroactive jealousy is going to pull you in every which direction it can to get you to stay inside, because it stays alive, right? Think of retroactive jealousy as this entity that's living inside of you. It wants to stay alive. It wants to live. And so it's going to send you this thought and this trigger and this and that and that and this, and say, think about me, get tangled in this, act on this, do this compulsive behavior, okay? It's like a little monster or demon inside of you, and the more you give this attention, it's the more you feed this monster and make it stronger, okay? And so it's always working against you, and so you have to really put your foot down to this thing and understand that it's going to be hard, that the days are going to be tough, and we cannot be mentally lazy anymore. And I think that's very, very important, and something I really had to put myself through when I decided, like, no matter what, I'm going to overcome this thing. Because every single day in this journey and overcoming it, I woke up not wanting to start the day. Just like, here we go again. The anxiety, my heart beating through my chest. I haven't felt anxiety, I talked about this before, on the top of my head, like tingling in my head, like my brain, I don't know, my brain was anxious. All these weird sensations I was feeling because I was so anxious. But I had to take a breath, like get into just this kind of alignment, say like a little affirmation and say, I'm going to win today. Today I'm going to win, in whatever, 12 hours from now, 18 hours from now, whenever it is, I'm going to be laying back in this bed, staring up at the ceiling, saying, I won today. I won. I don't know what that means now, but I'm going to win today. And I had to get up and go, and get up and go, and go, and go, and go. And there were huge dips during the day where I didn't want to continue. But again, I had to say that affirmation again and say, I need to make it to the end of the day. I need to win this day, right? It was a constant struggle and battle. A lot of anxiety coming through, a lot of triggers coming up, a lot of things. And I knew I couldn't do these compulsive behaviors. I knew I couldn't explore these thoughts. I had kept refocusing again. Again, I couldn't be mentally lazy, because as soon as I let myself go towards this thought, that momentum built in another thought would come up, and then this mental movie would play, and then this other thing would happen, and then all the anxiety would come over me, right? And I'd start to lose the day. So I really had to put that into focus and tell myself, no more being mentally lazy. I want to think about what I want to think about. I'm taking control of my thoughts, taking control of my brain, taking control of the situation, and I'm not going to let retroactive jealousy win. And that even went as far as to acting how I knew I needed to act even when I didn't feel like it, okay? That meant like going through my day and pretending, so to speak, that I didn't have retroactive jealousy, and constantly asking myself like, wow, I feel super anxious. Wow, I want to, go in my room and, hide from this anxiety and stuff like that. But no, what would I do right now if I didn't have RJ? Would I join in this conversation? Yes, I would. Okay, let me do that. Would I go to the gym and work out now? You know what? Yes, I would. Would I, cook a delicious dinner for my partner with a smile on my face? Yes, I would. And I had to do those things. The emotions were not on my side, but I had to do those things to continue to rewire my brain into what I wanted to do, not letting the RJ win, okay? It's very, very crucial that you start doing this. And you can almost think of it like this. If there's ever been like a job that you don't want to go to, maybe the current job you're in, you can use that as an example, a job that you really don't want to go to, but guess what? Every day you go do it anyway, okay? Because you know you have to do it. If you don't do it, worst case scenario, you're homeless and, you can't feed yourself, right? So you force yourself to do that every single day, no matter what. Even if you're sick, usually, I don't know, we'll see what happens after this coronavirus is over, but usually even when you have a little cold or a little stomach flu, you still go to work, right? You push through it and you do it because you know you have to. Same thing probably growing up. If you, going to school and maybe doing sports and things like that. I know I didn't like going to school and I didn't like doing certain sports, but my parents made me do it, right? I had to do it. I had to go. It didn't matter what I was doing the night before, what time I went to, but I had to go. I had to do those things. And it's literally putting ourselves in this situation that we have to do this no matter what, because it's literally do or die. Like I said, at my worst point, I was looking in the mirror, thinking about suicide, thinking about ending my life. Like literally, and that's the thoughts that I had to remember. If I do not win this day, if I do not stick to this plan today, no matter how crappy I feel, no matter how sucky the day is, if I don't stick to this plan, my life will end, because I know I'll get to that point again of looking in the mirror, of thinking about ending my life. And I don't know if I'll get that second chance to say, I choose life, How many times do I get that second chance to do it? So I had to put that pressure on myself to do it. I had to force myself to do it. Just like my parents forced myself to do it, or just like that crummy job, I forced myself to do it because I didn't want to be homeless. I had to force myself to do it so I could live life. Okay, it's very, very important. I want you to know. A lot of people will talk to me and say, look, I'm still struggling with this. I've been trying to overcome it for a month and it's still hurting really bad. I'm putting in the steps every day, but it's still hurting. Good. Yes, that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. Just keep doing it. Groundhog's Day. Keep doing it again and again every single day, and you will get out of this. There's no other way for it to work. You will get out of this. It's tough. I envy the people that get out of this quick. I work with somebody, quite a few people about 2 months ago now, where I worked with him for a week, and he was all clear. Like we spoke. It was through my WhatsApp coaching program. We spoke. I was like, hey, you need to focus on this and do this and da-da-da, and kind of gave him a list of things to do. And I didn't hear from him from like a week. And I checked back in and I say, hey, you have any questions? I haven't heard from you. He's like, yeah, after like 2 or 3 days of doing this, like, I'm good. I'm back. I realized I just needed to stop thinking about it. I need to manually take control and focus on something else, and I'm good. And I was kind of like worried some. I'm like, okay, well, let me know if you need something. Like it's all. And then the whole month passed. He never reached out to me. And so I reached out to him like a month later and was like, hey, are you good? And he's like, yes, I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'm the happy. It has not come back. My thoughts are in my control now. I don't let them go down these rabbit holes. I'm in love more than I've ever been. We've been on vacations now. I'm enjoying my life more. Once I realized that I didn't need to give my power to these thoughts anymore, that I can choose what I want to think about. I was like, dang, nice, way to go, right? But again, it's not like that for everybody. It was not like that for me. So I envy the people that get over it fast. Congratulations, that's fantastic, that's awesome. But for I think the majority of us, there's a little more work we have to put in, and it's hard work. But again, it's either hard work or what? If you don't put in this work, what's going to happen? What's going to happen a month from now, 2 months from now, a year from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now? Are you going to be in your relationship? Are you going to be here? You know what I mean? You got to think about that and have that to fall back on. That yes, this day may suck. Yes, I got to put in all the steps. Yes, I want to give up. But if I give up, what's going to be the result? What's going to be the result? And I guarantee you, having a sucky day today is going to be better than that final result of what would be if you didn't continue on this journey and pushing forward and putting in the work. You will overcome this. I guarantee you will. If you win each day one by one, know it's going to be hard, know it's going to suck, know you got to do what you got to do, and just do it. Keep your head down. Don't be that mentally lazy. Take control. Focus. And you will get to the other side of retroactive jealousy. You will get your relationship back in full force. You will get the satisfaction in your life back in full force. It will all come to you, and you will be literally a mastermind. If you enjoyed the video today, please take a moment and smash the like button so we can get the video out to more people that need to see it. Also, subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so. Click the notification bell so you are alerted every time I post a new video. And of course, if you want some more help in overcoming retroactive jealousy, I'd love to personally help you. Please check the links in the description below. I got my Retroactive Jealousy Ultimate Master Course on sale now, combining everything I've ever taught on retroactive jealousy, all in one awesome, incredible course. That includes 90 days of free email coaching and guidance as well. If you need some extra help, I'm there for you. I also have a WhatsApp coaching program as well. If you want my personal WhatsApp phone number, want to ask me questions through audio, video, text, anytime you need to, I'm there for you as well. Let's kick this thing in the butt and get over this thing once and for all. How about it? Thanks for joining me today, everybody. I will see you in the next video.